Welcome back, Dolphins. I wanted to make a quick video on something that I'm starting to see right now, and this is going to be essentially why I think a lot of us, it's just little things that Mike McDaniel does that we just dislike, and this is one of them, man. Odell Beckham on the season so far has 0 catches. I think he has like 4 or 5 targets. This was a major, like Jalen Ramsey type offseason acquisition that we got, and we were very excited about Odell. I think every fan that watched the Miami Dolphins, we were super excited about Odell Beckham and what he brought to the table. And the reason behind that was because Odell Beckham's skill set was finally one of those that, you know, we have Tyreek Hill, we have Waddle, but we never really had that guy, that Gesicki guy, that could go up over defenders and make the catch on certain occasions where Tua just needs to get the ball out and he just needs someone that he can throw it up to, because Tyreek Hill's not that guy. Neither is Waddle. They're great players, but they're not going to jump over anybody. We never really had that guy. So when we got Odell Beckham, that was that guy. And I think the problem with Mike McDaniel right now, we like to say that Tua is a system quarterback, but I honestly think the way that Mike McDaniel designs his offense, it like has to focus in the system and it can't be redirected in any which way. And I think we have outcomes that are already put into the plays instead of just doing a play that everybody is considered an option. When we talk about stuff like this, you know, watching this is, I bring this up because of the Tyreek Hill fade for the 50th time in the back of the end zone. This is where Mike McDaniel, I think this is the biggest problem with him, is that he's so stubborn to stick to his system that he doesn't. I just think every fan notices something like this, and you're just like, you out-tricked yourself. When we have a goal line fade, or you're planning, because obviously Tua didn't even look at the other players. It was clear as day like he was going to Tyreek. That position, I know Tyreek is an all-world receiver. That ball and that position and that receiver that's standing right there should be Odell Beckham or Jonnu Smith. The fact that we're throwing a fade to Tyreek Hill is kind of the epitome of the Dolphins season right now, where we are just making bad decision after bad decision. Now, watching the game, rewatching the Miami Dolphins game against Arizona, Tua, you know, he missed a couple throws. The snap was, again, I'll stand by my stance. The snap was horrible. Like, the snap was like UFOing to the right. I want you to try and catch something like that when it's coming at you 40 miles an hour. But it's little mistakes. You know, even like we'll go back to when we were going to beat the Bills at Buffalo. A lot of people are saying that we can't beat the Bills. We have to understand that there are teams that just suck. Like there are teams that just, they're not good, and that's why they lose so much. We are a 2-5 team because we just make stupid mistakes at stupid times. You know, it's like there are times where we could have sacked Kyler Murray, gotten him down, made him punt. And then on top of that, there were times where, like the Tyreek Hill fade, if Odell Beckham is just in on that play, even if the guy's holding, because they're not going to call every single call, he still goes up and makes that catch. You know, I'm willing to bet money that Odell Beckham makes that catch. And again, it's a stupid decision. I understand that this offense, for some reason, is like the most complicated offense in the history of the NFL. I'm telling you right now, simplify it. Simplify the offense so that Odell Beckham can make catches. It's ridiculous to me right now that Odell Beckham still has 0 catches on the year. This is a guy that, when he went to the Ravens, was a humongous playmaker. When he went to the Rams, he was a humongous playmaker. He was at the Giants. Spectacular catches all over the field. This guy, yes, he's not a number 1, but he's still clear 2, 3. Like, he still can make awesome plays. And this is just the pure fact of what I see again is, I understand Tyreek Hill is your number 1 target, but design plays for Odell Beckham. I mean, the fact that I see 0 plays going to Odell Beckham, this is a guy that was typically on the same level as Tyreek Hill when they were both playing in their primes. Tyreek Hill is kind of still back end of his prime, but he's still in his prime. This was a guy that was up there. You need to design plays for him. You need to get him on the field more. Like, I don't care that he doesn't understand the offense. Heck, you might not have a job. Quick intermission. If you're liking this video, do me that favor. Hit the like, hit that subscribe. Fins up, baby. After this year, get your best players on the field and get them the ball. There are so many times where I see defenses literally locking on to Waddle and Tyreek Hill. This is a guy that the whole point of it is that when they lock on, because you can't double team 3 people, when they lock on to Odell Beckham, you get it to him. And here's the other fact. A lot of these plays are like just convoluted into everyone being in the same area. And the thing is that the whole point of having these fast guys is that you should be able to spread the field. That's the whole point of this. You spread the field. And if we played Odell Beckham in the right position, these guys spread the field. You either get it to them or Odell gets the ball in his hands and he makes somebody miss. Now, I know it's not as simple as I'm saying, but honestly, it also might be. Like, I think Mike McDaniel's sticking to this system so much, trying to be this complicated. Here's what good head coaches do. They simplify the offense in a way so that they get their best players on the field and they get the ball to their best players. Heck, we'll even dive deeper at good head coaches win. They figure out ways to win. They don't consistently figure out ways to lose. And I think the whole problem of this team kind of revolves around the same kind of conundrum of like the Odell Beckham, where he's just not getting the ball. And this is a superstar playmaker that we have on our team that they're just not throwing to. And again, like I said, understand the offense is complicated. Simplify it. Simplify the offense so that this guy gets the ball. Because when you look at this team, like I said in the last video, go check that out. There are 3-6 teams that end up wiping the floor the rest of the season and they end up going to the playoffs. This can happen for this team. When you watch this team, it's like if we just capitalize on everything like good teams do, this team can beat anybody. It really can. It's not the talent or even the plays sometimes that are being called. It's just the decision making by a lot of the players and the coaches that consistently make mistakes in key moments that end drives. And again, the NFL is not like college and high school. It's a game of inches. You make one critical error, that's the game. And I think the one right now that we're kind of all focusing on is Odell Beckham not having any catches. Simplify this offense. Make sure that, again, you have Waddle, you have Tyreek. Get the ball to Odell. You have too many weapons on this team to have plays that just go for nothing. There's too many weapons. You know, we had a number 1 offense in the league. There's too many weapons. Like I said, the weapons that we have on this team, we can compete with anybody. It's just about making the right decisions, smart decisions, and making sure that your playmakers have the ball in their hands. The thing with Odell is you could pass him a 2-yard slant and he could take it to the house. Figure out how to get this guy involved, because we can beat any team if we play the way that good teams and good coaches play. That's the only problem. As always, guys, fins up, baby. Love you all. Peace.